Good day, everybody. Today, I want to focus on the breakdown of the Lord's Prayer. I'm only going to break it down minimally. So, the Lord's Prayer was given to us by Jesus to give us a guide on how we are to pray. Now, each line of the Lord's Prayer has a meaning, and we will briefly discuss that here. The Lord's Prayer is our moral compass, and it shows us the best way to go to the Father when we pray. In Matthew 6:7 it says, "But when you pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathens do, for they think that it shall be heard for their much speaking." This is in addition to the petition that we have to the Father for our needs and our wants and our concerns. So today we're going to dive just a little bit into the Lord's Prayer to help you understand why this prayer is so important and why Jesus said to pray this way. Number one, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Here we are acknowledging the Father, where he is and who he is to us. So he is in heaven. To us, he is our heavenly Father, and his name is hallowed, which means holy, as our Father is holy, and he should be honored and respected as such. Holy is your name. Number two, your kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Here we are praying that the kingdom of God comes down to earth and things will be on earth as it is in heaven. See, Jesus gave us this authority to call down heaven onto this earth when we pray by spreading the gospel to different people, and they also call down heaven on earth. Now, your will be done is mainly about being obedient to God and God's will. So we're essentially asking God to save us from our will, let his will be done and his purposes in our lives. Number three, give us this day our daily bread. Here, we're asking for God to give us our day-to-day needs to survive. Give it all up to him. It humbles us and it makes us dependent on God for all of our needs, all of our physical and spiritual food as well. Number four, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Now, this one will lead us into confession, repentance, and forgiveness. By telling God our sins and confessing our sins, repenting and forgiving ourselves and others, this brings us into that realm of confession and being humble to God. I know this is a difficult one, but ask our Father for the strength to forgive people and to forgive yourself when you need to do so. And he will forgive us out of his grace and out of his mercy. Number five, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So we already know that God allows trials and things for our learning and our testing and growth. However, this is saying, don't allow us to lose what we've gained, which is salvation, and to keep us from reverting back to our sinful natural ways, because we do nothing by our own power, but by his alone. So we're asking for him to help us in this regard and to protect us from Satan and all his minions and all his devices, because he wants to destroy us. And so this is asking God to not let this happen to us and deliver us from those things. Number 6, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. And that is the last one. So here, as we start to give God honor and glory and praise, we're acknowledging him for who he is. We're praising him for the king that he is, and that knowing everything belongs to him, and that he is all powerful, all knowing, and he's going to rule forever and ever because he rules and reigns over all things. So guys, that's the breakdown of the Lord's Prayer in a basic explanation. Feel free to dive deeper into this because it is available. In Luke 11:1, it says, "Lord, teach us to pray as John taught his disciples." And in Matthew 6:9, it says, "Pray then this way." And so, let us pray the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Now, you can say this prayer at least 3 times a day or more, and watch how things move and change in your life. God is awesome. God bless you all. Have a wonderful and fruitful day.